Hello YouTube, welcome to Towing with the 2020 Armada. There she is. My kids have called her the Death Star, is her nickname, and we're towing with her. What are we towing? We're towing a 2021 Aspen Trail 17 BH. It weighs approximately 3,500 pounds. And we're using a hitch. We're using the Recurve 3, which I think is out of production, by Easy Lift, or Ease Lift. I love this hitch. Really good weight distribution hitch and anti-sway hitch. It's really cool. I like it. It works really good. Things I like to, well, let's go over the numbers real quick. Come on. So, how much can this truck tow? Okay, let's see. This is the first time I've looked at this. So cargo, so it's load carrying capacity. This is including the hitch weight, which for my trailer is 250 pounds. It has a carrying capacity of 1,543 pounds. So that's how much you can put inside, which I don't think. So it was my wife, myself, 2 little kids, and a 350 pound hitch weight, and some bikes. So what do you think? Is that, I didn't weigh it all, but do you think that's over 1,500 pounds? I don't think so.
Not.
I don't think so. All right. Growth, towing. I don't see anything that says towing. Do you see anything that says towing? I don't see anything that says towing. Here. Nothing. So, on the interwebs, I looked it up before I bought this car used. It says it tows 8,500 pounds, which is interesting because I got that off the internet. Some reputable sources, I think some Nissan websites, dealership websites and stuff like that, and like Car and Driver, stuff like that. So I haven't looked in the glove box. I haven't seen a sticker on the vehicle that says it can tow 8,500 pounds, which I think is quite impressive for an SUV. It's up there as far as SUVs. So the engine is a V8, 3.6 liter engine, I believe. Normally aspirated. It gets abysmal miles per gallon. Oh, it's around 13 miles per gallon in the city without towing. However, I think the computer is still resetting from this trip. It's still holding around 15 miles per gallon on the freeway towing our trailer. I don't know. I'll do one of the official, fill it up, do the math, readings to get the official numbers, but the computer, I think, is being optimistic. So anyway, it's very thirsty V8, very old-fashioned, so not very much to brake. It's very simple, very tried and true engine. It's got a metal frame, which people like for rigidity and strength of the body. It's got a real 4-wheel drive system. When 4-wheel drive isn't activated, it's an all-wheel drive. Then it goes to 4-wheel drive, and then it goes to 4-wheel drive low. So it has those. It does not have a rear locker. It does not have anything like that. It doesn't have crawl control or anything. Nothing fancy at all. This is very, very old-fashioned. It's like a dinosaur of a truck. Very old-fashioned. Nothing new. Okay, I take that back. It has adaptive cruise control, which I really wanted to use during towing. It was really fun using that. If you don't know what adaptive cruise control is, you set the cruise control to 60. The truck in front of you goes to 55, which always happens on the freeway, and then you have to get turn your cruise control off. But not with adaptive. It will match the speed of whatever's in front of you using sonar or radar. Is it radar? I don't know what it technically is. I guess it's radar. And we'll match the speed. When the truck speeds up back to 60, it will speed up. And going down hills, it tries to hold speed by downshifting. And downshifting is good. It has a tow mode. So it downshifts more when you're going downhill. When you get off the gas, it will actually downshift to hold your speed. Really nice. Is that the only fancy stuff it has? Tow mode. Oh, it doesn't have a brake controller. So it's kind of interesting, a vehicle that can tow 8,500 pounds, there's no brake controller wired into here. I don't know if other years have it. I think in looking at the interwebs, I did see other years that might have had it already pre-wired from the factory. I use the Kurt wireless Bluetooth adapter with my phone to do brake controllers. So I don't wire it into the truck. I have a little adapter that goes in the back plug and it goes to my phone. That's how I do my brake controlling. That's questionable. That's you can't see it. It's inside. Yeah. It towed very well. I was really happy. It towed really well. I've towed with smaller SUVs, and this was, the engine didn't feel like it cared that it was back there. Didn't care at all. Never had to floor it. Never had to rev very high. It just went. I could drive like the cars beside me if I wanted to. But then the fuel mileage, I was like, ugh, I didn't want to. So that was awesome. Knowing that I had the 4-wheel drive if I need it. It's funny, we're in La Pine, Oregon right now, and it's like almost 80 degrees. But they said tomorrow it's gonna start raining and be in the 40s, and then the next day it might snow. So in situations like that where the weather can change, it's nice to know you have the real 4-wheel drive, which is cool. What else about the truck that I like? It's very comfortable inside. Even though it's a dinosaur, it's, oh my gosh, so like everybody has a lazy boy to sit in. The seats are very puffy and huge. My kids, just their feet even touch the ground. It's floating these big leather chairs. It's huge. The trunk is huge with the third row. It has a third row. Put that thing down. I've got 2 bikes, propane, fireplace, or a fire. I'll edit this out. I got propane back there. I've got a fire ring back there. I've got so much stuff in the trunk. It's crazy. Chairs, all fits fine. But that makes you think about you have to think about the payload.